Yeah, all good. All right, start it.
All right, excellent. Well, welcome to what's today, Friday the 8th, our third stand-up meeting for the week. My name is Alias, and what I've been working on in the last 24 hours. So I've just been looking through the document, making sure that we've got our areas completed. I know we've still got one more cell to finish off, which is Hussey's strengths and weaknesses, which he's aware of. We're just waiting on that to come through. And I've also been going through the actual requirements for the entire course, and I found, I'm trying to figure out what we actually have to do and what we've been learning and how we're putting it into the actual document itself. And I believe the tools that they're giving us is more a case of using that, putting it into the document to formulate our findings, which would then be driven to create a presentation that will be actually pitching to the client itself. So the document, or what I believe is, it's just our foundation information that we're finding throughout the course. So it's really up to us to go in, do some research. So for the context side of things, we just got to contextualize holistically what the broad issue is. So for example, we use unemployment within the region, and we contextualize that and how they are wanting to fix unemployment, for example. And then for the empathy side of things, is drawing that map like we did yesterday and finding pain points, and then from there defining the problem and moving along down the steps. So we start off with this much information, and then we just slowly bringing it down to finding that the solution required for that. And that's what I believe it is. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know, but that's just gone through that document is what I found. What I guess I'll be working on from here on in as well is the empathy side of things with Sankit. I've got him and I the lead and back up on that. But that's me.
Oh, pretty good. Yeah, mine, I'm Yulin. And what I've done yesterday is dressing up a little bit our YouTube channel, change like the picture of the channel, makes it looks a little bit better. And I've been browsing through the questions that we've been made, and actually I've looked through all of the questions that have been submitted with online activity to just try to find out if is there any other important questions we can ask during today's lecture sections, but just found we probably we already cover up most of those questions that we need. Just see if we get any chance to ask more questions. Also, good question is we probably only got 1 or 2 chances to ask during the lecture, are we? Yeah, we're definitely not gonna ask everybody. Yeah, let's just see how it's going. And yeah, well, what I'm going to do later is I'm gonna do the idea and a test with them. The idea probably with Toy or Sankin, and I'll start to draft up a plan and see. After we got a project, after today, see and how it's go with plan, and after that, I will upload it to our group chat and have discuss about it. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm Patty. What I did yesterday was I just did all the tutorial stuff. Then I also revised over some of the context stuff. So just reading through just going through all the contextual stuff and just working out what it means. I think I understand a little bit more about the metaphors than the others. Whoever's listing the roles for that section. Today we'll have the meeting, and I know at the end there'll be a 1 hour section where we can ask new questions. And the rest will just be told when to ask from questions.
Didn't realize it was an hour afterwards. That's pretty cool, because we can ask our own personal ones then.
I think, yeah, she just said that on one of the forum posts in the Q&A.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, so this is Sam. So what I've been doing is I've just been looking through the understanding your client's context techniques that we could be using, and some that we might not want to use just for, like, if we might not deem them worthy to be useful. So I've definitely thought that the SWOT and pestle analysis would be really good. And then I've also conducted some more research, and I haven't come up with anything that I'm really fond of yet, but we'll keep on having a look for some more techniques, and we'll see what we come up with. And then May and I can discuss what we like and who we'll get to look further into these techniques for our client. And next, I'll probably just be working on whatever we get for the empathy, what I get for the empathy tasks. And yeah, I think that's about it for me.
This is May. What I have done since the last meeting is just went through all the stuff that we learned in the tutorial, like understanding the client context and how to use empathy during the innovation process. And after the tutorial, I did some research about the understanding the client context and those techniques that we might use to apply to our team project. And so after this meeting, Sam and I will be discuss about those techniques and assign the techniques to our teammate to work on it. And please let me and Sam know if anyone have like particular technique they would like to research more about it, and so that we can just like give the task. Yeah. And so after today's lecture about the client discussion, I think I'll just like analyze the client's story in order to identify the pain points. And what I am finding difficult to do is how to understand some of the concept about those techniques. So I think I'll be like doing more research about them. And that's it.
Hi, I'm Twee. What I worked on yesterday was mainly just the work for the empathy tutorial. So because I missed out on the tutorial on the understanding client context, I'm going to be working on that today just to get back on track and be up to date with everyone else. So then when the techniques get assigned, I'd be able to understand it more. And then at the moment, I still find the project a bit vague, but I feel like after the client discussion, we'll have like a better understanding, because we'll have, we'll be able to identify the pain points as well as apply those techniques, because right now we can't really apply those techniques to the current information that we do have. So I feel like all of that would probably be clarified once we do have the client discussion. So yeah, just tonight I'll be mainly focusing on learning more about the techniques about the client context, and yeah, from there we'll decide how we progress through the project. That's it.
Just one more for me. I know yesterday I said during one of our chats through WhatsApp that I'll get us all in if everyone wants to do some public speaking, like a bit of training, a bit of advice as to how to approach it. I've already drafted a PowerPoint presentation. My aim is to try to give it to everyone in person, if we can try to get into uni at one point all together, and I'll go through techniques. If not, we'll just have to do it on Zoom. I'll present my screen, and we can actually have it recorded and kept there as information for us. I'm trying to hopefully do it probably in the last week of this 2-week break. If I can do it, hopefully maybe the Friday, try to give us time to set up an appointment, I guess, on a Friday, where we can all come in and then we can just go through different ways. It'll involve getting us all up and talking as well. It's easier because now we're sort of starting to get to know each other within the group. But I'll try and make some little exercises that we can go through to get you up to a point where we can actually talk in front of a class if we have to, or record and then present to the class with a bit of confidence, and that way it gives us the best opportunity to present something to the clients that's decent. I know it can be hard to speak publicly. I've been doing this for 15 years, so I've gone through a range of the TV interviews, radio interviews, on a national level. So I'm quite confident in doing so. So I'm definitely happy to share that experience with everyone and provide advice to anyone who's feeling a bit of uncertainty when it comes to public speaking. So I'll get that out hopefully in the next couple of days, and we try to organise a time if everyone's happy with that.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, I guess the other two haven't come, but if everyone's finished, then we'll stop recording, and then we'll see each other at 10:30, 11 o'clock. I guess before we go, we just have to see who wants to actually ask the questions. Is everyone here going to be online or not sure?
I'll be online, but I'll just have to be muted because I'll be working. So I don't mind who asks the questions. If need be, I can unmute for a minute or so and ask the question. But yeah, if anyone does want to ask the question, then I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah, definitely online.
Yeah, I'll be online. I'm happy to ask a question. I think she said there's a potential up to maximum 2 questions per team. But I'm happy to take a question if need be, and if someone else here wants to put their hand up as well. And that way we know once they ask a question, that person can just go without having to put any delay on it. So who would be the second person here within the crew? No one? Anyone? Doesn't matter. It's just it's a backup. Yeah, I think there's a maximum 2. So I'm happy to take the first question. If they want to ask a second question from us, we're just going to need that.
Yeah, I can ask. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put that in the WhatsApp chat as well. So Hussey and Sankit know that too. All right. Excellent.
Cool.
No problem. I'll stop recording. Yep.
Too easy.